What is up, guys? It's Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 100. Can you guys believe we've reached 100 updates of this portfolio that I've been sharing? And we have been growing this portfolio pretty well. I'm pretty shocked that we've hit 100. And so, over these 100 updates, we have been just growing and growing. And as you guys have seen, this portfolio started off very small, and now we're getting close to the 200K. So hopefully we'll see what next year brings, and it's just exciting. But in this update, I am going to bring you guys something special, which is I am going to show you 6 companies that are about to declare dividend raises in this month of September. So it'll be very exciting, so make sure that you stick around. And if you guys like these type of videos, be sure to go ahead and drop a big thumbs up on the video. It helps a lot. That's all I ask in return. And typically I do have a conversation with you guys in the comment section, and if you haven't done so already, be sure that you're subscribed with that bell notification so you're notified when I upload new videos. So I typically upload the videos on Sunday, and everybody is pretty excited to see how the portfolio is growing, because remember that our goal is to try to grow this quarterly dividends. So remember, 2019 Q1 is when we started investing, and we made $100. And so now you'll see that over time we've been seeing this grow and grow, kind of like a little ladder. And then it's exciting to see how much time and it allows our snowball to grow. Right now we're focused on 2021 Q3, and we've made $361 so far. And you guys just wait, because in the activities this week we made quite a bit of money, so in just dividends. And it's the best thing to do because it's passive income. We had to do absolutely nothing, and I think it was actually the perfect time when those dividends hit the account, because you guys already know this past week was there was some red in the market, so it was a great opportunity to buy some, and I definitely did. So I will show you guys those trades, but if you look at the projection, you'll see that so far we are making $2,700 after a readjustment of selling VZ or Verizon out of the portfolio. So we're gonna bring this up once we kick off the scripts and all the purchases I did this past week. We're gonna see how much we can get this up. Remember, our goal is to try to get this to $3,000 before the end of the year, which should average out about $250 a month, and that is the goal. But anyways, as you'll see that the portfolio is at $190,174.56. It has actually been going down, and that is because the market was dead, not dead, but red. And so if we look at the value over time, overall we're up. And if we compare it to the overall time that we've been investing, but if we look at the 1 quarter, you'll see that we've been going upwards, downwards, and we were going upwards. We hit like a total of 193,000, which has been close to our highest amount that we've ever hit. And we actually went down this week, as you'll see that we had a small red, and I did purchase some new companies. Well, I guess not new companies, but I added more shares to some of my current positions. And so if we look maybe at the 1 month, you'll see we actually went down. So it's exciting to see this red, because remember, if the portfolio is red, that means we are able to reinvest our money, and we are able to buy more shares of these positions. And it's just awesome, because that means we can grow our snowball much faster. So definitely red, we don't panic, we actually try to buy more. But let's go ahead and look at the activities real quick. So if we look at the activities, you'll see we started on September 7th. And if we scroll to the very bottom, you'll see that the first one actually came in on September 7th. We actually got a dividend from Johnson & Johnson of $9.56. The next one we did get is a dividend from Pfizer of $30.55. So you'll see that we have been getting quite a bit of dividends this week. And then Skyworks Solutions as well that same day, $27.37. and then again another dividend from Southern Companies of $22.09. So all of these 4 dividends came in on September 9th. That was pretty awesome. And, you know, these were going to get reinvested. And then you'll see on the 7th, I did deposit $200. We were seeing some red, and I went ahead and bought, I guess I did 2 buys of $205.51. The $5.51 was from Honeywell because they did pay us a dividend, and basically we just did a drip on that. And then we bought $200 worth of AbbVie, which I actually made a video last week about it. We bought about 1.82 shares at a share price of $109.53. And so, you know, we are just going to continue buying AbbVies. It's pretty awesome. So once I bought it, we actually, on the 8th of September, we did 4 buys of $89.57. And so we reinvested this, so $27.37 for Skyworks, $22.09 for Southern Companies, and then Pfizer $30.55, and then Johnson & Johnson $9.56. So these got reinvested. We are gonna get some more money, you know, increased in projections. And so on the 9th we got Microsoft. So you guys can see this was a very busy week. Obviously it wasn't busy for me because all I did was the way that M1 works is that you can just deposit the money, and you know, the night before you can put a trade that you want to buy, and then that's it, you go on with a day. So that is something I really do like about M1. It's very automated that you can do. But if we look at Microsoft, we did get $43.89. That's quite a bit of dividends from Microsoft, especially because they do have a low dividend yield. And this is actually one of the companies that I will be talking to you guys in a little bit, so stick around. It'll be very worth it. So then on the 9th we did $300 that we deposited. Remember, the market was down, and so I like to buy the red. I actually don't panic. I actually love when we see great discounts because these are some great companies that are gonna pay us in the long term. And on the 9th we went ahead and reinvested the $300 we deposited. So we did 6 buys. So right now, the way that I do have this is every time a company does pay me out a dividend, I go ahead and contribute $20 on top of their dividend. That way I can just grow my positions in them. You know, it's just a way to kind of be a little bit more aggressive and trying to build my positions much quicker. So since Johnson & Johnson paid me, Skyworks and Microsoft, and as well Southern Companies and Pfizer paid me out dividends this week, I went ahead and bought $20 worth of each company. And then guess what, guys, we bought $200 of AbbVie again. So we bought another 1.82 shares at $109.41. And so that was pretty sweet. So we bought that, and then again, guys, on the 10th, since the market was still red, I went ahead and deposited $100 more, and we did 2 buys on September 10th. So it was $143.89. And you guys can guess it. We actually reinvested the dividend from Microsoft into itself. And then I actually went ahead and switched it up a little bit. I went ahead and bought some Lockheed Martin because these are 2 companies that I have been trying to build up my position in. So we bought 0.28 shares at $347. That is pretty cheap. You know, Lockheed Martin just has been going down, and I will continue to buy Lockheed Martin until it keeps going down. So that is pretty awesome, guys. You guys see that, you know, when I see red, I will buy more. And if this coming week we still continue to see red, or we actually even go down further, I will contribute some more money to the portfolio because I love companies at a discount, and hopefully you do too. Let me know if you guys love companies at a discount, because I don't know who does not. But if we look at right here at the calculate dividends, this is a script I have a tutorial on it if you guys are interested, but it just adds up all the dividends for that are on the sheet, or I guess on the activities. So let's go ahead and find out how much we made in dividends. So let's go ahead and click calculate. Alright guys, so we made $133.46 in passive income. How cool is that for the week? We had to do absolutely nothing. I slept quite a bit this week, and then I also went to work, and you know, we just got more money on top of it, and all of this got reinvested. So $133.46, we reinvested it, and now it's going to be working hard for us, and I can't wait to kick off the scripts to see how our projection increased by doing this. So it's very exciting to see this kind of stuff. But while we are, now that you guys actually, I've been making you guys wait a little bit, let's go ahead and show you the 6 companies that are going to be increasing, or I guess declaring a dividend increase this September that are in my portfolio. So actually the first one I've already announced, does not count against the 6 companies, but I just want to reiterate that JP Morgan is a company that already announced a dividend increase. It just has not shown up yet, but JP Morgan, if we look at the dividend summary, their 5-year CAGR is 14%, almost 15%. Payout ratio is 25%, so very, very low. Dividend yield right now is like 2.29. And if we look at the dividend history, I want to show you guys, we should be seeing a dividend increase in the coming weeks. Well, I guess not coming weeks, but maybe next week or so. Hopefully so, I'm assuming, because if we look on the 4th quarter, well, I guess this is not the good example, but you'll see that on the 3rd quarter they were paying 80 cents, and then on the 4th quarter they were paying 90 cents. So that was an increase. If we look over here in the 2018, on the 3rd quarter 56 cents, and then on the 4th quarter 80 cents. And typically this falls around the September 18th, and usually their 4th one they declare it on September 15th, September 18th. If we look one more example here, 9/19, 2017. So you guys can kind of average out, it'll be around 9/18 or so. So hopefully in a couple of days we should see JP Morgan's dividend increase. I already know, I believe they increased it all the way to $1 that they will be paying per share, and we are heavily invested in JP Morgan, so that is a pretty sweet raise, and that is not accounted into our portfolio spreadsheet right now, so that will help that projection snowball even larger. So that'll be exciting, and we actually have one more before we do get into the 6th companies, and so that is American Towers, which was in my previous list. American Towers currently has a payout ratio of like 51%. 5-year CAGR is about 19%, and so dividend yield is 1.73%. And if we look at the dividend history, American Towers actually increases their dividend every single quarter. So if we look, for example, on 2020, they're paying $1.08, then on the 2nd quarter $1.10, then $1.14, and then $1.21, and then $1.24, and then $1.27. So we should see an increase in not Lockheed Martin, but American Tower. And so you'll see that on the 3rd quarter, usually when they declare it, is 9.10, 9.24, or 9.7. So we should see one very close in the coming week or 2nd week ahead. So American Towers is the other one that I did announce in the previous couple of videos ago. So now into the first video, I mean not the first video, but the first stock that is expected to raise their dividend, and these are going to be organized by the dividend CAGR, 5-year CAGR. So we should see the smallest to the largest raises that are coming up. So first one is Realty Income. So if we look at the dividend summary, 5-year CAGR is 3.36%. Dividend growth 24 years. Payout ratio 81.74, and dividend yield, so 4.16%. If we look at the dividend history, you'll see that if you've never paid attention to this, you'll see that Realty Income typically increases their dividend every 3 months. So if we look, just for example, you'll see that they were paying 23 cents 45, and then on this one $23 cents 50, and then you skip up 3 months, and now on the 4th one $23.55, $23.55, $23.55. So this next month that's coming up, it should be an increase, and we can check 2020 by this, because if we look on 9/7, you'll see that they paid $23.40, and the one previous $23.35, I guess 35. And typically they announce it on the 17th of September. Set in 17th of September. So we should see an increase from relative income in maybe next week or so. So definitely stick around for this. And again, guys, if you haven't subscribed, be sure that you're subscribed with that bell notification so you're notified when I upload new videos. And as well, if you do like this type of content that I'm making right now, be sure to drop a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section so I can continue to make these type of content videos. So the next one here, guys, is McDonald's. So McDonald's on the dividend summary has a 5-year CAGR of 7.71%. Dividend growth is 12 years. And then payout ratio is 57%, kind of getting up there pretty high. And then dividend yield is 2.16%. If we look at the dividend history, and we scroll down here, you'll see that on the third quarter they're paying $1.25, and then on the fourth quarter is when they raised their dividend to $1.29. So if we look at the back history, you'll see that we're about to hit the fourth quarter, so they will do a dividend raise. And typically the fourth quarter gets declared on 9/19, 10/8/2020, and then 9/20, 9/21. So if we kind of average it all out, it will be in September, hopefully, when they do declare the dividend raise for McDonald's on the fourth quarter. And hopefully it should be a 7% raise, around that range. So definitely look forward to that, because that is going to increase our snowball, guys. And here we go with the third one, which is Microsoft, guys. Microsoft, I do have quite a bit of position. As you guys saw, that we did get paid $43 or so. So now with this raise, we are going to get paid much more. So this is pretty sweet. So they do have a dividend growth rate of 11 years, 5-year CAGR of 9.24%. So very close to the double-digit 5-year CAGR. That is pretty awesome CAGR that we do have. And their their payout ratio is pretty low. It's 25.48%, which they have a huge room to grow that. And then dividend yield right now is 0.76%. So definitely very, very low, not even 1%. And that's what I was saying about that. For us to get $43 in dividends from Microsoft, we do have quite a bit position for it, because I believe our dividend yield is maybe like 1% or so. We were getting into that company when it was trading around $100 or so. It's around $300. So we got in very early, so I'm pretty happy with that. I wish I had bought more, but oh well. We will continue to reinvest those dividends. If we look at the dividend history, as you'll see that third quarter they were paying 51 cents. Fourth quarter is when they raise it out to 56 cents. So if we follow this projection on the fourth quarter, they should increase it from 56 cents to something else that should be almost close to a double-digit CAGR rate. And typically on the fourth quarter gets announced on 9/15, 9/18. So hopefully it should be next week or so when we get the raise from Microsoft. So that is really exciting. And the fourth one, guys, is Lockheed Martin, which is a company I have been buying quite a bit. I believe I have over 20 shares now, which is pretty exciting. I hope to get 40 shares like my buddy Steve, and he's been buying Lockheed Martin like crazy, so I need to catch up with him. But Lockheed Martin's a great long-term play for me. And so as you guys can see, it's actually gone down $345. So hopefully it goes down even more, because I will be buying more. And when the company does tank more, the dividend yield continues to go up higher, which I would prefer. But if we look at the dividend summary, they do have a 2-year dividend growth. 5-year CAGR is 9.52%. Payout ratio is pretty low, 38.77%. And dividend yield is 3.01%, which is a pretty awesome starting yield for Lockheed Martin. And I'm pretty excited for this company. So if we look at the dividend history, you'll see that right here that typically on the third quarter they were paying 2.4, I guess 2.4, and then on the fourth quarter 2.6. And so same thing for the previous year. You can see that. So on the fourth quarter is when they raise their dividend. They typically declare their fourth raise, or I guess not their fourth raise, but their fourth quarter on the 25th of September, 26th of September. So around the 25th, 26th of September, we should see a raise from Lockheed Martin. So that will be very exciting, guys. Let's look at the fifth company that will be raising their dividend, and that is Honeywell, guys. Honeywell's trading around $222 a share. If we look at the dividend summary, you'll see they have 17 years of dividend growth, and then 5-year CAGR is 10.42%, and payout ratio is 45.94%. So they have still some room to grow this, and their dividend yield right now is 1.67%. And so this is actually another thing that I do want to show, is that remember that my portfolio is getting very close to 200k, and if you were to compare it and you were to look at my positions, you're like, man, you have such a huge position and you're only making barely under $3,000 in dividends. That is one of the reasons that I am actually making a low payout, well, I guess dividends, is because my dividend yield overall for my portfolio is very, very low. It's in the 1 to 2%. So it's very, very low, but I think in the coming years it should grow a lot higher and higher. As well, I do have quite a bit of capital appreciation, and that I haven't actually taken into account, and so that's what actually grew the portfolio much higher. But if we look over here at the dividend history, and we scroll down, you'll see that on the third quarter they were paying 90 cents. Fourth quarter they declared a raise. We can look at the previous years, but they are almost the same. But the fourth quarter gets announced on the 25th of September, 27th of September. So you can kind of expect it to be around that range. So between September 25th to 27th. So we should see a raise from Honeywell, and that is very exciting, guys. And the last one here, guys, which is our expected to be our largest raise, hopefully, is going to be Starbucks. So Starbucks is trading at $119, and so if we look at the dividend summary, 11 years of dividend growth, 5-year CAGR is 17.61%, payout ratio is 55.57%, and dividend yield is 1.51%. So we are expected to see a raise from Starbucks, hopefully. And if we look at the dividend history, you'll see that typically on their third quarter they were paying 41 cents. Fourth quarter they changed it to 45 cents. So if we look on the fourth quarter, 9/30, so September 30th, fourth quarter, September 11th, September 12th. So hopefully sometime in September is when they should see a raise, and I'm pretty excited to see how much we get from Starbucks. Hopefully, if we see that double-digit CAGR raise, that'll be pretty impressive, and you guys already know we should see that massive raise increase our projection. So these are all the 6 companies that are expected to declare a dividend raise. Let me know if you guys like these type of things that I do for the raises. I can make more of these videos in the future. And so let's go ahead and jump over to the Google Sheets, guys, so that we can see actually our projections, because that is always one of the things that we do love seeing, coming back every single week, seeing our snowball grow and grow, especially because I did deposit $600 and I was buying the red. So let's go ahead. I went ahead and made a copy from our projections, so they're right here. And so first thing we do want to do is go to the dividend payout, and I just want to go ahead and kick this off. I went ahead and removed Verizon actually, so we should see this thing removed because it's not part of our portfolio anymore. But if we look at portfolio tools, get latest dividends, we wait a little bit, and then everything should be cleared out, and then it should collect the new declared dividends. So whenever we go throughout these coming weeks, we should see all these 6 companies pop up. Well, I guess 8 companies if you consider JP Morgan and American Towers, which hopefully they should pop up very soon. But you'll see that on the 12th of September, which is today. I think it won't show up on M1 Finance until tomorrow or Tuesday, 3M. So 3M, we should get a dividend from 3M, McDonald's, Realty Income, Duke, Home Depot, and Waste Management for hopefully this coming week. So it'll be an exciting week, and again, that's one of the reasons why I love September, especially if the market goes red. You know, we get all these dividends, they get to be reinvested at a cheaper price, so we get to buy more shares with that. So it's always exciting, guys. But let's go ahead and go over here to settings, guys. We're gonna go to settings, we're gonna delete this, and we're actually gonna have to jump over to personal capital so that we can grab the latest positions from our portfolio, and then we'll kick off the script. So let's go ahead and jump over to personal capital. Alright guys, so we're here at personal capital. I'm in the M1 account portion, and you'll see this green button. What this does is it copies the content of my positions from the M1 portfolio. So I'm going to click copy, and that copied the content into my clipboard. And again, I have tutorials, scripts. All these scripts are for free. I have nothing that I charge for. All I ask is that you support the channel by hitting the like button and that you're subscribed with that bell notification. But let's go ahead and jump back over to the Google Sheets. So now we right click, we paste special, paste values only, and then we can go over here to holdings. And this is actually going to get wiped out, and so it should increase our shares. So we should see Lockheed Martin shares increase hopefully, and AbbVie's shares. So 25 shares from AbbVie, 20.51 of Lockheed Martin. So let's find out how much we increased it. So if we go to portfolio tools and then we say update portfolio holdings, this will get wiped and everything will get recalculated. But let's go ahead and jump over here to the dashboard, because let's find out how much we increased it from the previous week. So we increased it to $2,727.87. I believe this actually brings us back up to the current position that we were before we did sell out of Verizon. So we're back at square one, but now I think we're positioned for some growth in the long term. And I think getting rid of Verizon was the right move, especially because I'm nowhere near to retiring anytime soon. So I think it will pay off in the long term. Right now it did cause us to kind of restart again. But you know, those $600 are reinvested and they will grow over time. But you'll see that we are making $2,727.87 monthly. We're making about $227.32 weekly, $52.46 compared to the $51.93. And then for the day, we went up 7 pennies. So that is pretty awesome. Every day that goes by now, we are making 7 pennies more hourly. We are still making 31 cents every hour, and the hourly work wage. So this was if our portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week, we were going to get paid at an hourly rate of $1.31. So we did get a raise. I guess the portfolio was doing really great, I guess, because it was dripping all these dividends on the dip. So when the market was red, so that is pretty awesome. But if we look over here at the holdings, guys, you'll see that AbbVie, we have 29 shares now. And let's see if we can find Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin, 20.8 shares. So that is pretty awesome. And so it's very exciting seeing all this grow every single week. And again, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys stuck all the way to the very end, be sure to go ahead and drop a hashtag 100, because this is our 100th episode update of the portfolio. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe with that bell notification if you haven't done so already. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. Bye guys.